And now, our feature presentation.
If he cuss a little on the rostrum, just tell him he shouldn't do it. I'll be damned. Tell him he shouldn't do it. Wash his mouth out with soap, but don't kill his spirit. But it would be better for him to sit down and tell the truth, or to get it all pretty and be lying like a dog. So now here you are. You survived alcohol. You survived drugs. You survived gunshots. You survived Cook County Jail. You survived the mean streets of Chicago. You on the west side. And you are the strongest of the strong. See, now I'm gonna close, but I'm gonna put something on your mind. What I said on the Day of Atonement, Martin King said, I've been to the mountaintop, and I looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but we as a people will get to the promised land. Not promised sky, promised land. I want to tell you something. You know how when you're innocent but responsible, they took his house, they took his car, see, took his trophy. The white man is innocent of all that put us in this condition, but they're guilty of doing everything to keep us in the condition that their fathers put us in. So look at this now. If the promise keepers, now you know they saw our Million Man March. And they want to show that they can do it too. But with all the money they spent, they did a pretty good job. But they didn't equal what God allowed us to do. But look at the name they gave themselves. We're the promise keepers. Why you call yourself promise keepers? Because they know that their father was promise breakers. See? Now the white male made a promise. When the Continental Congress was set up in Philadelphia and they wrote the Declaration and the Constitution, they made a promise to the American people. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Freedom from fear, freedom from want. The four freedoms. Guarantees for white people. They weren't thinking about you and me. But when the amendments came to the Constitution, they put us in it, which means they made a promise that they were going to give you and me life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. After slavery, they promised our fathers 40 acres and a mule. And they promised the Native Americans many things in the treaties that they signed, and every promise what they do. They ain't promise keepers, are they? They promise breakers, aren't they? Okay, now they gather on the mall. They want to repent and they want to take responsibility. So they asked me on television and said, well, what you think about that? I think it's great. And that's great. They made a step in the right direction. I said, but they got to make the next step. The next step is to fulfill the promise that their fathers made and broke. And if the present generation of whites does not accept responsibility for the condition that we are in and work to help us to solve it, then I said, these are no better than their fathers. So prepare slaughter for the children, for the iniquities of their fathers. So now I'd like to leave you with this thought. You the strongest of the strong. But your strength is being used as a weapon against our rise. You're the best generation we've ever had. Because you're fearless, you're strong, and you refuse to eat the food that made your fathers and mothers bow down to the enemy. All these are pluses for you. I know that we can beat prophecy. The promised land is promised to you. The undeserved suffering of the children of Israel made God give them a promise. And God never breaks his promise. He promised the children of Israel a land flowing with milk and honey. But giants had inhabited the land. And the old folk didn't want to go in. It's time to go. So they said, God, you clean the giants out, then we'll go in. And God said, no. I want you to go in and I'm going with you. We gonna clean the giants out. And they said, well, I don't care what you say, God. You got to clean them giants out, otherwise we ain't going in. And God said, fine, I'm going to let you wander in the wilderness until you die out. And I'm going to take your children, and they will inhabit the promised land. See, you look at the present white folks that's ruling as giants. And they are giants. They're powerful. But God is with you. And he wants you to know that this is the land of promise for you. That your fathers suffered. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad asked for 8 or 10 states to build a new nation. See, he was coming in, kind of easing his way in. But the whole thing, God has promised to you. And in the next century, you will inhabit the promised land. And guess what? The enemy knows that that's your future. And that's why he developed crack. And that's why he's sending the guns in. And that's why he's building prisons, knowing that you're going to be illegal. And he's filling the jails with our young men. 3 strikes and you'll be in for the rest of your life. And he got a new slave for life. That's his plan. Now, as I leave you, 2 thoughts. If you don't change, which I don't see you, no matter how much you love what I say, preach with such passion because I love you. And I want to see you escape the wrath of God.